You junior varsity fans tonight, the junior varsity getting set to take on these Greenwood Wildcats here at UDA in the second meeting of the two squads. I'm not sure how our JVs made out the first time up at Greenwood, but we're looking for a big game here tonight from the JVs. Have played very well lately and looking to put on a good one here against these Greenwood Wildcats. Here's a walk going to be called now as 54, and I think we have their names here on the visitor board over here, and that, if it was, that was Hinkle. I have some young ladies going over to check on that for me, so in the meantime, this is going to be Miller. He's in there with Troutman, who has the ball now. Troutman looking to go inside with it, but a walk will be called first, as Corey that time had a good idea, but just forgot to dribble with it. Anyway, here's Hinkle. We'll pick these guys up. One of them is Gant. The other one is Bathgate. They go inside here for a shot for two. It's good. That was by that Shea. So Shea has two. Shea, Bathgate, Hinkle, and we'll find out who some of these other guys are as we go along here now. This is Troutman, or Travitz inbound there and off the glass. And back with it comes that Gant. Outside to Hinkle. Inside they go with it. Young fella inside is fouled. This is going to be Troutman for Greenwood. And he'll be going to the line shooting two. Troutman for Greenwood going to the line shooting two, and his first shot's no good. And here's his second shot, and it is no good. Rebound comes back outside here. Hinkle with a shot, no good. And the rebound comes down there to Kinch of UD, and back comes Corey Troutman with it. Bouncing over there for Miller. Miller on the baseline for two. It's good. Nice bounce pass and a good shot by that Jason Miller. Makes the score 2-2. Here's Hinkle working it down the right wing out here for Gant. Gant popping it up, blocked out of there nicely by Kinch and picked up by Shea. Back over here for a Gant. And Hinkle has it. Push it back for Gant. Try to go over on the wing over there. Shea had it. Inside they go to Bathgate, and then Bathgate's got it back again. Now inside here for this Troutman, here for Hinkle for two. It's good. Nice bounce pass that time from Gant over there to Hinkle, and Hinkle put her home. 4-2 Greenwood. Here's a nice pass and a shot by Troutman, or by Todd Travitz that wouldn't go. Here's Travitz again dumping it over here for Troutman. Over the wing they spin it here for Kinch. Kinch has his shot blocked away by that Bathgate. And back come the Greenwood Wildcats. But an errant pass there, tipped away, picked off by Travitz, and back with it comes UD. Here is Wegner with it. Aaron tries to pass it over there. Bathgate steals it away for Greenwood. Coming back looking for a couple. He's got them. So Bathgate for two more for the Wildcats, and it's now 6-2 Greenwood. Miller has his pass attempted for Kinch, knocked out of there by Bathgate, and it will be UD inbounding the ball. Jason Miller getting set to inbound for Upper Dauphin. I think, yeah, in here for Kinch. Kinch looking to drop it inside, but the ball rolled loose on the floor. It goes. A couple of guys go after it. Picked up in there by that Hinkle. Hinkle with a quick pass here for Gant. Gant stopping and popping. No good. Rebound outside here picked up by Bathgate of Greenwood. For Hinkle on the wing. Here's Gant for two. It's good. It is 8-2 with 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. And timeout's going to be called by UDA. 3:59 remaining in the quarter. The Trojans trail by 6. Okay, the UD timeout is over now, and back with the basketball come the Trojans. As Troutman will take it across the timeline. He's triple teamed out there to get into the corner here for Miller. Miller right underneath for Travitz. Travitz is tied up, puts it off the glass and in. Good. Well, Todd Travitz that time really tied up in there, but he got the shot off anyway. And here's Hinkle coming back looking for two for the Greenwood Wildcats. In the meantime, he misses, but Troutman puts it in for Greenwood. It's 10-4. Quick pass ahead here for Kinch. Kinch will stop and pop an 8-footer up and in. Good. Ryan Kinch. So the game's starting to heat up offensively on both ends of the court now, as Hinkle's got it back again to Gant. Bathgate into the corner for Bathgate, rather, now inside for Shea. Shea for two. It's fouled off. And the foul will be on Travitz. And Shea will go to the line shooting two. Shea missed his first shot, so he'll get to shoot one more. 3:03 remaining here in the first quarter. Second shot is good. 11-6, a 5-point margin now for Greenwood, as UD again double teamed up there, but coming up the court quickly is Chad Travitz for two, and it's good. So they broke the press that time real nicely, and here's Hinkle coming back for Gant. Dropping it there for Shea into the corner. Bathgate inside again to Shea. Shea for two. Wouldn't go that time. Or Shea with the rebound. Spins it back outside here for Hinkle. His goes on the floor. Let's see. Hinkle got it back again, and then they're going to call a foul. And they're going to say Hinkle was fouled again, probably in the act of shooting, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul will be on Todd Travitz. For Todd's his second personal foul, and we're here in the first period, so Todd's going to have to slow the game down a little bit. First shot by Hinkle is good. 12-8. The Greenwood Wildcats by 4. And we'll see if Hinkle can put his second one in. And no. Travitz with a rebound here for Troutman. Quick pass down here, intercepted in there by Shea. Shea tries to bounce it in, but knocks it off the leg of Kinch and out of bounds. It will be Greenwood inbounding. Gant will inbound the ball for the Wildcats. Here for Shea. Outside he goes to Hinkle. They'll spin it around over in the left wing. Shot from over there for three is good. That's that Gant fella, and he nailed a three-pointer that time. And makes the score now 15-8 as they've just about doubled up the Trojans. Here comes Troutman winding it down on the wing. Inside he goes, and oh, wait a minute. We got a hold. A hold call underneath. There will be no shooting, and UD will inbound the ball. Troutman will inbound for the Trojans. Over in the wing he goes for Miller. Here for Wagner. Kinch picks it up. Ball blocked away in there by Shea. Dumps it quickly ahead here for Hinkle. Hinkle to the hoop looking for two. It's good. 17-8 now, the Greenwood Wildcats. Here's Miller. Miller takes it in on the baseline. Stops and pops one up over everything, and the ball comes down here to that Bathgate. We'll give it back to Hinkle. Hinkle down the court. Has it stolen away nicely, and then he's tripped up. And Corey Troutman goes to the deck. He's okay. Foul will be on number 54, Hinkle. And UD inbounds the ball. For Greenwood, that was their second foul. UD has committed 3 here in the first quarter. Minute 25 left. Here's Travitz underneath the bucket, trying to fire it over here, but it's knocked out of bounds there by Shea. And on the inbounds pass here, it's coming right here to Kinch. Kinch for two, wouldn't go. On the rebound, Hinkle has it. Hinkle fellas all over the floor here for these Wildcats as Gant brings it back. Into the corner, they'll push it for Bathgate. Bathgate tries to go inside with it. It's kind of loose here for Hinkle. Hinkle on the baseline for Troutman. Now he goes the other baseline for two. No good. Rebound comes down there to Kinch. And Ryan will bring it back up here for Troutman, who fires it ahead here for Travitz. Todd for two. Wouldn't go. And the ball's going to be, let's see, out of bounds, but off whom? It's going to be off Greenwood, and UD will inbound. 49 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Troutman fires it back over here for Miller, has it tapped out of his hands, picks it back up again, starts on the baseline, stopping and popping, no good. It goes behind the basket that time as it was blocked out of there by Greenwood. Well, I'll tell you, these kids are all over the Trojans, really playing some super defense right now against UD. Here's Miller outside here for Wagner for Miller. Miller for three. A little bit short that time, and the rebound comes down there to Greenwood. They'll start it back. A bounce pass up ahead here. Miller picks that pass off, and then a foul. No, a walk. Gonna call a walk on Jason Miller that time, as he tried to quickly outlet a pass up the court and was called for the walk. Gant will inbound the ball. Here's Shea for Hinkle. Now back over here for Gant. Gant for three. It's good. So Mr. Gant here has got 2 threes, and his team has a 20-8 lead. I just can't recall what kind of a ball game we had up there at Greenwood, but these guys really playing well. Here's a shot by Troutman over everything. Ball comes back here to Gant. 2 seconds, 1 second. Gant. This is good if it goes. It's off the side, no good. And the score is a 12-point lead here for Greenwood at the end of 1 period. It's 20-8. Trojans have the opportunity of inbounding the ball to begin the second quarter here now. Trailing by 12, so they need to get something going here now. Here's Kinch with it. Back over here for Troutman. Troutman's going to look for 3. He's got him. A 3-bagger for that Corey Troutman. Nice shot. And in the meantime, Hinkle on the baseline. Oh, he's going to walk with it. Yeah. Yep. And is he okay? I guess. He kind of went down a little slow there. I don't know. Might have hurt a hip or something. He says he's okay. And he sure doesn't look like he's okay, but he said he is, so he's going to stay in the ball game. Might have pulled a Charlie horse or something the way he's pulling his leg now. Anyway, here comes Troutman. Inside they go to Miller for 2. Wouldn't go down. The rebound comes down to Gant. And Gant coming up the court on the left wing. Over there, he pushes into the corner for that Bathgate. Now back to Gant, and Bathgate playing with it. Hinkle. He'll drop it there for that Shea, who gives it to Bathgate, who throws it away. Coming back with the steal here is Corey Troutman. He'll throw it away. And a ball loose inside there and picked up by Shea. And back comes Gant with it. There's a pass inside for Shea. No good. Return shot by 23 Johnson is no good. He's fouled. Then Johnson will go to the line, shooting 2. On Corey Troutman, his second, and Johnson made his first shot. So it's 21-11, a 10-point ball game. Second shot by Johnson is no good. Rebound comes down there to Travitz, who'll drop it here for that Corey Troutman. Corey up the court with it, dropping it over here for Wagner. Wagner tries to go inside, but Hinkle will grab him and pick up the personal foul. Team foul number 4. Both teams even up on the fouls now. Both have committed 4 here in the first half. And Troutman will inbound the ball for the Trojans. Here's Kinch with it for Wagner. Outside here now for that Corey Troutman. We have Corey Troutman on UDA and another Troutman on Greenwood. Here's a shot for 2 by Travitz. Wouldn't go down. Rebound comes down here to that Gant for Greenwood. He'll bounce it over there into the wing. It goes now. Bathgate with it. Outside he goes. Here's a shot for 2 by Johnson. No good. A rebound comes right back there to Corey Troutman. Corey pushes it over in the wing there for Wagner. Back outside Miller. Across the court it comes here. Here's another 3-point attempt put up there by Corey Troutman. No good. And on the rebound, back comes that Johnson with it. Johnson with a bounce pass over there. And wait a minute, they're going to have a foul. Foul will be on Wagner as Bathgate will be the one foul, but no shooting. So can't get around to inbound the ball for Greenwood. Jason Nell into the ball game for UDA. Here's Gant on the baseline. Tries to push it inside through some heavy traffic. The ball's going to go out of bounds off the Trojans. And it will be Greenwood inbounding. Gant again to inbound the ball. No, he's going to give way for Shea to inbound it for Greenwood. Over there for Johnson. Outside it comes. Gant, he's going to look for 3. No good. Rebound in the near wing is going to be allowed to roll out of bounds there without a chase. And so UD will inbound the ball. Corey Troutman questioning the No walk call on the last play there, I believe. This is Corey coming up court with it here. Bounces it for Travitz. Travitz outside, now back inside here for Corey Troutman at the top of the circle as UD tries to do something to solve this defense. Here's Travitz on the baseline, and a pushing foul will be called on Troutman of Greenwood, I believe it is. Yeah, Troutman picks up his first. And Corey Troutman of UD will inbound the ball. For Miller, Jason picks up the ball, drops it in there for Kinch, and Kinch is going to walk with it. And so that'll turn it over, and Greenwood will inbound the ball. Greenwood circling around over to the left side there, trying to find something loose for Johnson. Into the baseline it goes there for that Bathgate. He'll push it inside for Shea. Shea for two, no good. Rebound to Travitz. He'll drop it to Corey Troutman. It's 21-11, 10-point ball game. Inside it goes, tapped away in there. Corey Troutman will pick it up for UD. Loops it onto the baseline there for Kinch. Kinch trying to make a move, gets it back outside for Jason Nell. Now they'll spin it here for Corey Troutman over there for Jason Miller. He lost the handle on it. It came loose. Gant picks it up here for Greenwood, and he'll slow it down. No, pushes it inside nicely. Shot in there by that Troutman of Greenwood is good. 23-11, 3:15 left here in the first half. Aaron Wegner getting ready to come back into the ball game for UDA. Here's Travitz. Inside here for Kinch at the top of the foul line. Now back out. They'll push it over there for Miller. Miller fires it back over here for Kinch. Kinch loops it back here for Nell. Corey Troutman pushes it over there for Miller. Miller's looking for three. In and out goes, no good. Rebound to Kinch is good. So Ryan Kinch holding his own inside in the paint there, gets two. Still a 10-point margin now, 23-13. The Greenwood Wildcats. Back over here for Gant. This is Gant and Johnson playing with it. Near wing over here for Shea. Into the corner, Bathgate looping it inside for Shea. Shea on the baseline has it all tied up in there, and then he's going to dump it over there, and they push it back out here for Gant. Inside off the leg of Troutman, their Troutman. And let's see. This ball's picked up over here by Shea. He'll drop it for Gant. There, Bathgate. Now Johnson has it out in front. Looping it over here for that Shea. Shea has it blocked away, picks it back up again, pushes it inside. And it's still tapped away inside, and Bathgate still controls it. Again, tapped away, but this time they're going to have a reach-in foul called on Kinch, I believe. Kyle Bigeman and Aaron Wegner check back into the ball game for UD. This is Johnson. He goes across the court there for Gant. Gant tries to roll it inside for Troutman, but out of bounds off Jason Nell, I believe. Shea will inbound it here for Johnson. Johnson goes to put it up, and it's blocked away. They got to call a jump. Nice grab in there by Nell, I believe it was. I think Jason got a hand on that one. And on the jump on the jump call, it will be Greenwood inbounding. It was their time to get the advantage. Here's Shea with it on the inbound pass. Looping it inside here for that, it comes back out now. Gant for Johnson over the left side over there. Johnson swinging it back here now for that Troutman. Push it here for Gant. And Gant goes inside with it. Turnaround shot by Troutman wouldn't go. Rebound comes down there to Travitz for UD. Back here for that Kyle Bigeman. Here's Kyle pushing it on the wing over there into the baseline. Now here on the wing for Travitz for two. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Kinch and hold everything. We're going to have a foul called. The foul is going to be on Bathgate, I believe. Yep, Bathgate will pick up the foul, and UD will put the ball in play. Bigeman inbounding for the Trojans for Travitz. Travitz inside here for Kinch. Kinch, lost the handle on it, picked up in there by that Gant. Gant takes it in the paint, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound shot by Bathgate, good. Bathgate gets 2 more. And the Trojans now trail 25-13. Wegner for Nell. Jason tries to loop it inside, tipped back out here, picked up by Wegner, and then over the Nell, and now Bingaman for UD. For Nell. Back here for Kyle Bingaman. Kyle will stop and look for 2. It's good. Kyle Bingaman with a 16-footer out there. Attaboy, Kyle. It's 25-15 with 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's a bounce pass inside. They go with it for that Johnson. Or Troutman, rather. Now a shot. No good. Return shot by Troutman. Wouldn't go. Back come the Trojans. This is going to do it. No, that's no good. No good. So the score at the end of one half of the ball game. The Wildcats 25, the Trojans 15. Okay, the teams are back on the court. We're ready to go with the second half. Now let's see if UD can solve this tough Greenwood defense here and get this game a little bit closer. Here's Kinch inside for Wegner. Near wing over here for Miller. Miller for 3. It's good. Or 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Okay, they called a little slowly. Nice job, Jason Miller, with 3, and that pulls the Trojans a little closer for sure. Here's Gant working it inside here now for that Bathgate. He has it lost away, and over comes Corey Troutman looking for 2 more. It's good. So Corey Troutman gets 2, and all of a sudden we're down to a 5-point ball game, 25-20. This is Hinkle working it up the court slowly for Greenwood here for Gant. He'll drop it to Shea over in the corner here for Bathgate. Now Gant has her back again with Corey Troutman working on him. Takes it over in the middle, 15-foot shot, that's short. Rebound tipped over here to UD, picked up by Kinch. And Corey Troutman will take it up the court for the Trojans. Spinning it here for Miller. Miller on the baseline. Stoppin has it passed back here for Kinch. And then Corey Troutman for 3. No good. Rebound comes down there and hauled away by that Hinkle fella from Greenwood. Here's Gant. Bathgate now back here for Gant. Over there for that Hinkle. Gant. Gant's going to try for 3. He's got it. It's a good try. That's about 3 threes for this young man as he loops them up from that center of the circle out there. He made 3 nice 3-pointers so far in the ball game. Here's Wegner looking for a 2. That won't go. A rebound comes down there to Bathgate. You roll it across there. Saved from going out of bounds by Hinkle. We'll give it to Gant, and back come the Greenwood Wildcats for Shea. And then Gant, Shea, here for Bathgate on the left wing. And this is going to be Gant passing it over there for Hinkle. Hinkle for 2, no good. Rebound here for UD as Corey Troutman will bring it back up court for UD. Passes it over there quickly for Wegner. Wegner pulls it to a halt, dumps it back out here for Troutman, in the near side here for Miller, and then across court for that Wegner. Wegner steps up, pushes it back for Miller, over here for Corey Troutman. And again, Wegner on to the baseline there for Kinch. His shot just a little bit short. The rebound comes down there to that Shea, who will drop it here for Gant. Gant for Shea. Crossed over there for Hinkle. Hinkle drives it in. Off the glass, he shoots it, but it's no good, and he'll go to the line shooting 2 as he was fouled. I believe this might be Dave Hinkle. The reason I say that is I hear the cheerleaders saying, "Come on, Dave." So anyway, here's his first shot, and it is short. There's second shot going to be put up by Hinkle, and it is good. So he made 1 out of 2. Makes it a 9-point ball game now, 29-20 Greenwood. UD had nipped it to 5 here just moments ago, but it has grown back up there to 9 now. Here's Kinch looping it here for Wegner. Near wing over here for Miller. He's going to try for 3. That's off the mark a little bit. Gets his own rebound. Puts a shot up and it's good. Nice follow-up that time by that Jason Miller, who followed in his 3-point attempt and picked up a 9-foot 2-pointer. Good job. Bathgate with it. Inside's tipped away in there by Trojan, right there to Kinch, and Kinch will drop it back here now for Wagner. We'll give it here for Corey Troutman. No, UD playing much better here in the third. Here's Miller picking up the dribble, trying to loop it inside. He thought it was going to be Troutman underneath, I guess. They expected Corey to break inside there, but Corey was not doing that and threw the ball away. Less than 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Gant, he's going to try for 3 more. In and out it goes, no good. Rebound there to Kinch with a good strong rebound that time by that Ryan Kinch. All the way down here for Travitz. Travitz on the baseline, loops one up and in from the reverse side. Todd Travitz for 2 for UDA. Nice job, Todd. And back comes that Gant fella for Greenwood. Inside they push it, but it's going to be knocked out of there by Ryan Kinch. Pass intended for Shea, but Ryan got a big paw on that one. Knocked it out of there, and it'll be Gant inbounding here for Shea. They'll swing it over here. Back there for that Shea inside. His shot no good. Rebound down here for UD. Here's a quick pass up the court for Troutman for 2, and it's going to be no good, but a foul called. There'll be a pushing foul called on Greenwood. And Corey will be at the line shooting 2. Corey Troutman at the line shooting his first of 2, and that one's good. It was on Shea, his second, as Corey puts his second shot up, and it wouldn't go in. Rebound here for that Shea. We'll push it here for Hinkle. Over there for that Gant. Inside they go to Shea. Ball tipped loose, comes over there and picked up by Johnson over here on the wing. Johnson tries to loop it over there, and he does so right on the baseline as a young fella for a shot. No good. Rebound comes back down to him, and he puts it up and in. Good. That's that Troutman of Greenwood putting that one up and in. Trojans unable to rebound that time. They could have stopped them, but couldn't get the rebound. Here's Miller for UD. He'll look for 3. That's off the mark on the left side, and the ball's going to be tipped out of bounds, but it ought to be off the fingertips that time of Shea, who made a big, strong effort at trying to keep that one in, but tipped it out of there for Greenwood, so Miller will inbound the ball for UDA. Outside here for Troutman. Corey works it inside, looks to drop it off there for Kinch for 2, rolled over the rim and nothing would drop, but there's a foul called underneath. The foul will be on Corey Troutman, and Corey may have picked up his second or third, we'll see. Last foul was on Corey Troutman. He picked up his 3rd personal foul. This is Gant with it for Hinkle. Inside for Bathgate. Bathgate spins it over here for that Gant guy. Gant takes it right inside, goes to put the shot up, but he is fouled. Foul will be on UD. It'll be non-shooting. 4th team foul. And Greenwood will inbound the ball. Foul was on Ryan Kinch, his second. Johnson spinning it all the way over and around. They go with it now for that Gant. Gant taking it inside, goes to put the shot up, but he's fouled. Foul again on UD, the 4th team foul. And for Ryan Kinch, it'll be his 3rd. Minute 26 seconds remaining here in the third period, and timeout's going to be called by Greenwood. So we have timeout on the floor. Greenwood up by 6, 31-25, with 1:26 remaining here in the third quarter. Okay, the timeout is over. Gant getting ready to inbound the ball for Greenwood, for Johnson. This is Bathgate inside. They go to Johnson for 2. No good. Rebound controlled there by Travitz. And Travitz will pop it over here for Jason Miller, who will give it to Corey Troutman. UD with a bucket here can narrow the edge to 4. Swing it here for Wagner. Now Corey Troutman. He'll take it back outside now. 58 seconds left in the period. Here's Travitz. Todd pushes it back out there for Miller. Now here for Troutman. Over here for Wagner. Wagner tries to take it inside. His shot partially blocked away. Comes back over here. Kinch picks it up. Pushes it back over there for a shot off the glass by Wegner was no good, but then Ryan Kinch following up on the rebound gets the Trojans to within 4. It's 31-27. Trojans trailing by 4 with the clock down to 27 seconds. Here's a race for the basketball. It's going to be backcourt called on Greenwood as they threw it away. Gant finally tracking it down there. He had to track it down and cause the backcourt because Corey Troutman was racing back with him for that basketball. This is Corey with it now. 21 seconds and counting. Less than 20 now. Kinch on the right baseline. Inside nicely. Oh, the shot good. Great pass from Ryan Kinch to Aaron Wegner. They left Aaron alone, and Aaron put it home. We got a 2-point ball game. Here's a ball stolen away. Clock down to 2 seconds. Here's the shot. Oh, and couldn't lift it up and put it in. And a foul's going to be called. They're going to call a foul on Corey Troutman. It would be his 4th. They are going to, I think this guy's going to call it too. It was right before the buzzer. They're going to go tell him, yeah, Corey's going to pick up his 4th. And that occurred simply out of frustration as Corey missed the shot and come back and hack the guy. Well, not a good move on Corey's part. We need him, and he's got 4 fouls now, and the Trojans trail by 2. Well, Greenwood will get the advantage of inbounding the ball, having that 2-point margin now to take into the 4th period. And this is Gant. He'll loop it over there for that Hinkle. Trojans have really started to come back here. Here's Gant looking for 3. It's good. Well, it's now a 5-point ball game as Gant nails his 4th 3-bagger. Kid really has one heck of a nice shot. Here's that Corey Troutman. Here for Miller. Inside they go to Kinch. Kinch on the baseline for Travitz. Travitz lost the handle on it. Ball, let's see, still loose in there. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds there by the Greenwood Wildcats. Lost it out of bounds, they say, and so timeout is going to be called by UDA. So we've played 32 seconds of the 4th period. Upper Dauphin calls timeout. They trail by 5. Okay, we're set to go now as the Trojans will inbound the ball following their timeout. It's Aaron Wegner over there for that Corey Troutman. Jason Miller for Wegner. Wegner lost a handle on it. It's going to be tied up, and it will be UD ball. But boy, Aaron Wegner that time really getting a break as it was tied up and happened to be UD's turn to get the ball. Okay, now he's going to have to play a little differently. Here's a pass over there. He's looking for 3. No good. Rebound gets tapped out of here, and it's going to be a foul called on Wegner as he went into Hinkle, and Wegner will pick up the personal foul. It will be the team's 6th. And that's going to give the ball here for Johnson. Johnson will inbound the ball for Gant. Hinkle. Bathgate now back here for Gant. Gant working it around outside here. Passes it over there for that Hinkle. On the wing for Bathgate. Inside they go with a turnaround shot by Johnson. No good. Rebound down there for Travitz. And back comes Corey Troutman for UDA. For Miller. Miller picks up the dribble for Troutman. Corey Troutman over there for Wegner. Wegner taking it right inside, pushes a shot up and in. Good. Nice bucket there by that Aaron Wegner. 34-31, a 3-point ball game. This is Bathgate for Hinkle. Hinkle driving the baseline, stopping and popping. No good. Rebound comes down to Travitz, who made a good effort after it. And here comes Wegner. The Trojans can get back to within 1. No, the ball stolen away. That's stolen back, then stolen away again. Ahead for Hinkle. Hinkle for 2. It's good. Well, UD just got a little sloppy that time. Lost the handle on it once or twice. Lost it, got it back, and then lost it again. 36-31. Here comes Wegner. Bounces it right there for Kinch for 2. Oh, wouldn't go. Rebound's going to be controlled here by Hinkle. Oh, gosh, it rolled it right across the back of the bucket and it would not go down. You wouldn't think you could do that with a basketball that size. Anyway, here is a shot from outside by Hinkle. He's looking for three. It's good. Well, just about the time you seem to crawl back against these guys, then they nail a big one. It's 39-31. They open up an 8-point margin now, and here's Corey Troutman for UD for Miller. Over here for Wagner. Now back to Corey Troutman. Into the corner it goes. Here's Travitz. Todd on the baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Troutman of Greenwood. And it will be Corey Troutman inbounding the ball. 3 minutes, 57 seconds is all that remains in an 8-point ball game. And Jason Nell into the ball game for UD. Here's Kinch. Has the ball knocked out of his hands by Troutman of Greenwood. Here comes Miller. Here's Miller looking. Fires it back here for Troutman. He's fouled. Gant will pick up the personal foul. UD will inbound the ball. Jason Miller sets inbound the ball for UD. 3:51 remaining here in the ball game. Here comes Troutman. Corey taking it to the top of the circle. Loops it in there on the baseline for Miller. Jason fires it back outside here. Corey will start in, but didn't dribble first, and he went for a walk. 3:40 left. Shea checking back into the ball game for the Greenwood. He will replace Johnson. So the starting five in there now for Greenwood, as Corey Troutman will check out of the ball game now in favor of that Kyle Bingaman for UDA. This is Gant over there for Hinkle. Hinkle tries to start it in, but then he's going to try to start it in again. Looping it back over here for Bathgate. Bathgate on the baseline. Shot up short. Rebound to Jason Miller. Jason Miller coming back with a head of steam over there for Kyle Bingaman. Kyle will bounce it back over here for Miller. Miller looking for two. That's a little short and wide. Jason Nell tries to dump it inside. Stolen away in there by Greenwood, as back with it come those Hinkle. Hinkle for Gant. Gant over here for Shea. Into the corner for Bathgate. Back to Gant. Gant picks up the dribble over there for that Hinkle. On the wing it goes. They'll dump it inside here now. And a young fella tries to get loose, puts a shot up. That's short. That was Bathgate who had the shot. And let's see, we're gonna, ball comes down inside here now, and a lot of wrestling around inside there that time for that. Rebound. And Wagner will check in to replace Jason Nell for UD with 2:47 left here in the ball game. It's an 8-point lead for Greenwood. Bathgate here for Gant. Gant will take it outside now. The clock in the favor of Greenwood, of course, and so they're going to slow it down a little bit now, run a little time off. 2.5 minutes. Hinkle picks up the dribble for Gant. He has Shea right here. Shea had it, pushes it over there for Hinkle. 2:23 left, and the clock moving. Nell and Bingaman getting set to come into the ball game for UD. Here's Gant, pushing it over here for Shea to Hinkle, back over to Gant. Ooh, nearly double teamed. Then they're going to have a hold called in there. It'll be a timeout called by UD coach Tom Hain now, and the foul, I think, will set up a 1-on-1 situation. We'll find out when we come back. 2:09 remaining in the ball game. The Trojans trail by 8. The UD timeout is over. The last foul was on Todd Travitz, his fourth. And it did set up a 1-on-1 situation. So Gant at the line shooting a 1-on-1 for Greenwood. His first shot no good. The rebound comes right down there, however, and a shot put up by Dave Hinkle is no good, but he'll be shooting two. Pass foul was on Kinch, his fourth. And Hinkle missed his first shot of this shooting two. Missed the first one and made the second one. 40-31. Now it's a 9-point ball game. 2 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the ball game. So UD, whatever they're going to have to do, they're going to have to do pretty quickly here now, as Greenwood will kill the clock if they can. But here, this could be a killer right here. Shea looking for 2. Made it. Oh, it's an 11-point ball game now as Shea hustled down there and got himself 2. And this is Miller for UDA. Out in front, Kinch is going to try for 3. It's off the front a little bit. Rebound comes back to Kinch inside for Travitz. Travitz for 2 off the side of the net. And a rebound coming down here for Greenwood. This is Gant dumping it over there for Hinkle. Hinkle will circle it outside here for Gant. Drops it for Hinkle. And Hinkle will try to roll it down there onto the baseline, does so, and a blocking foul called on Wagner, I believe. Foul was on Wagner, his 3rd, and Gant at the line, or rather Hinkle at the line again here now, shooting a 1-and-1. First shot this time is good. 43-31. Nell into the ball game along with Messner and Bingaman checking back in there. Miller and Troutman, Corey Troutman in there for UD. Second shot, no good. Rebound to Messner. And back comes that Corey Troutman for UDA. Spinning over there for Bingaman. Kyle bounces it here for Corey Troutman. Back in here for Messner. He's fouled. And Nathan will go to the line. I think he'll be shooting too. Nathan made his first one. Here's his second one. No good. Rebound comes over here to Miller. He'll push it back outside here for Corey Troutman. Corey's going to look for 3. No good. Rebound in there to Messner, however, and Messner's got 2. 34-43. Clock down to 40 seconds right now. Here comes Hinkle. Across the timeline. Taking it all the way down. Dropping it there for that shot by Troutman that wouldn't go, and back comes Corey Troutman for UDA with the ball. Dropping it here for Miller. Miller has it roll off the foot of Shea. It will be UD ball. Miller will inbound the basketball for UD. For Corey Troutman. Back here for Jason Miller. Jason's going to try for 3. No good. And on the rebound, it's going to be Hinkle coming down with it for Shea. We'll drop it here for Gant. Clock down to 9 seconds or 8 seconds left in the game now, and UD Junior Varsity will drop this ball game to the Greenwood Wildcats. Here's a final shot coming up. No, they didn't take it, and that did it. So Greenwood comes away the victors tonight in the Junior Varsity ball game. They have a good Junior Varsity ball club, so do we. But the score shows a 9-point differential here. It was 43-34 is what it was. John Long over here, a little quick on the numbers. Anyway, 43-34 the final score. So we congratulate the Greenwood Wildcats on a good effort tonight. And UD will be back next time. See you then. Well, good evening, everybody, from Trojan Stadium right here in the heart of downtown Elizabethville. Tonight, our UDA Trojans will play host to the Greenwood Wildcats in the biggest game of the second half, I guess you'd call it. Greenwood Wildcats on a 35-game winning streak, have not lost in league play over the past 35 games. As a matter of fact, I think the last loss they suffered may have been at the hands of the Trojans back in 1993. So the Trojans tonight look to tag one loss on the Greenwood Wildcats, which would put them in a tie for first place in the second half. The only blemish on the Trojan record in the first half was the loss to the Greenwood Wildcats. So Trojans looking to see if they can snap this streak, as have 33 or 34 other teams in the string. So it won't be easy. This Greenwood Wildcat team is one super ball club. And the Trojans will have their hands full, to say the least. But if anybody has a chance, I think it would be UD. And we'll see how it goes here at Upper Dauphin. The Trojans will be introduced here, and they will have John Laskowski, who needs to get a good game tonight for UDA. He's the point guard, and they depend on him as the playmaker. Brian Robertson, who is starting tonight at point guard. Brian was leading scorer in the loss the other night to Line Mountain. And Dave Carl playing very, very well for UD this year, and Sean Rao doing a good job also for the Trojans, along with that Jesse Painter. So we'll be set to go with the opening tip of tonight's big ball game to determine the league championship, second half championship, and everything riding on this one. And we'll be back with the opening tip in just a moment. One of the cheerleaders, Dave McEnany, has just sung the national anthem tonight, so we give her credit. Good job. And we are set to go. Might mention here before this Super Bowl game that the Trojan cheerleaders, who we do not get to see at home here, have just done an outstanding job all year long with this Trojan boys basketball. Man, they are award-winning cheerleaders and have really done a super job. Okay, to the task at hand, it is to nip these Greenwood Wildcats if we can. Booker is out there along with Monk, and we'll pick up the rest of these guys. Sherman, rather, and let's go. Here's the opening tip. It's got to be controlled by Monk back here for number 43, Amy. Near wing over here for Monk. Monk will take it down on the baseline and pass it inside there for Sherman, and Mark Sherman is fouled. First foul of the ball game will be on number 24, I believe it was. That's on Dave Carl. He picks up his first. And to the line goes Sherman, shooting 2. Sherman made his first shot. It's 1-0, and that's where it remains as the second shot is missed. Quick outlet up here for Robertson. Robertson for 2. It's good. UDA 2, Greenwood 1. This is Monk back over there for Sherman, who will hand it here now to Amy. Amy is the point guard. He'll push it over here for 34. I'll pick him up in a second. Amy has it back again. 34 over there is Beaver. That's right. Here's Sherman. Across court for Amy. Here for Beaver. Into the corner there for Monk. He pushes it inside here for Booker. Booker right for shot by Sherman and a foul. Sherman missed the shot, but the foul will be on number 40, and that is Sean Rao. And that's going to send Mark Sherman to the line, I believe, shooting 2. Yeah, he will. Sherman put his first one in, tied up the ball game at 2-2. And his second shot is good. Greenwood 3, Upper Dauphin 2. Here's a ball rolls loose out of the hands of Robertson, tipped out of there by Beaver. And Robertson will inbound the ball. Here's Laskowski with it. Quickly over here for Rao. Shaw taking it down. They're dropping it for Painter just for 2. Wouldn't go. Rao with the rebound shot. It wouldn't go. Rebound inside there to Rao, but it's stolen away, and back with it comes Beaver for Greenwood. Beaver will drop it here for Sherman, and he'll drop it for Amy. Near wing over here goes to Beaver. Beaver dropping it inside for Booker. Booker with a shot blocked in there nicely by David Carl. Rebound comes back here. Let's see who's going to control it. It's Robertson looking for it. Still having trouble with it. Picked off by Booker. Booker coming back with it for Greenwood, and he'll drop it for Amy. Swinging it there for Sherman. Sherman over in the wing. Here's Beaver. Goes to step in, but Monk rather. Make that Monk. And he walked with it first, and so it'll be UD inbounding the ball. Played a minute and a half into the ball game. Trojans trail by 1, 3-2. And play number 3 called out here by John Laskowski. And John will pass it over there for Robertson. Robertson here for Carl. Carl's looking for 3. That's short. Rebound right under there. Rao for 2. It's good. Sean Rao right there to pick up that ball and put it in. UD leads 4-3. Mark Sherman coming back. You can tell it's a tentative crowd again here tonight as they want to see what's going to happen here. They know that this Greenwood team is explosive, to say the least. Putting a lot of points on the board. And here's a nice move inside by Sherman for 2. It's good. And Greenwood leaves 5-4. But you can just feel the crowd trying to sense which direction this game's going to go. Here comes Laskowski racing to the hoop for two. It is good. John Laskowski for two. We really got to get John into the offense tonight for sure. And the Trojans lead 6-5 as this game goes nip and tuck. Here's Amy looking for three. No good. Rebound's going to come back here to Amy. Spinning it over to the side. Shot from the side by Monk is good for two. 7-6 Greenwood. So by gosh, it's going to be one of those games where you better score every time down. Because the other team's going to. Here's Carl pushing it in here for Rao. Rao will drop it back here for Robertson for three. No good. On the rebound, it comes loose. And this is going to be Beaver picking it up. Taking it to the hoop. He's held, and a foul will be called on John Laskowski. John's going to get the foul call, and Beaver is going to go to the line shooting two. No bucket. No, they're not going to allow the bucket, but they're going to call a blocking foul. In fact, he's not going to shoot at all. As the foul occurred before the shot, they rule it. For Laskowski, his first. Amy will inbound it back here for Monk. On Beaver. Swinging it over here. Shot for three. No good. Rebound comes down there to Dave Carl. Carl bounces it there for Laskowski. He tries to go across with, but it's picked off in there by Monk. Then picked up by Carl. Carl puts a shot up. He's fouled. And David Carl will go to the line shooting two. So the Trojans kind of goofed that up as John Laskowski tried to get the pass underneath, but there was a crowd there. Fortunately, David Carl was able to pick it up and put it up. Missed the shot, but he was hammered, and he'll shoot two. So if Dave gets the first one, he can tie it up, and he did. We're at 7 up, which should go good right now. Anyway, 7-7, 4:45 left as he puts his second shot in. Good. Trojans up by one, 8-7. And here comes that Amy guy with it over here for Beaver. Beaver for Amy. Amy over there for Sherman. On to the corner it goes for Monk. Back here for Sherman. Sherman tries to loop it inside. Tapped away. John Laskowski coming back. 1-on-2. John to the hoop. Oh, we're going to have a two shots. It's good. Goaltending will be called on the Greenwood Wildcats. And that was a good call. Referee, they cannot argue that one. How can he argue that? It was quite obvious. And let's see. Here's Amy with it. Trojans lead by 3, 10-7. Amy here on the near wing. They go here for Beaver. Beaver looking for two. It's no good. Rebound on the far side to a quick outlet up here for Dave Carl. Carl stopping, popping. No good. Rebound comes down here, and Beaver will take it home for the Wildcats. He puts a shot up. It's no good. Rebound over there, and a foul call. The foul will be on number 33, Mark Sherman, picking up the personal foul. First foul of the ball game for Greenwood. And into the ball game now comes number 22, Bill Shipp, along with number 21, Botts. Mike Botts, Bill Shipp into the ball game for the Greenwood Wildcats. 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Trojans up by 3. Here's Laskowski. Near wing over here for David Carl. David back outside for a shot by Painter. That's no good. Rebound comes down here and controlled here by UD. Back outside here. Here's a three-point attempt put up. No good. Rebound shot to Rao is good. Sean Rao with a big rebound. Here is Booker dropping it back here for Sherman. And Mark Sherman will push it over there into the wing. Back here for Shipp. Bill Shipp picks up the dribble for Botts. Inside here for Sherman. On the wing. Inside they go to Booker. Booker looking for two. No good. Rao with a rebound. Quickly the outlet here for Laskowski. Bouncing it over here for Shadle. Inside it goes for David Carl. David Carl for two. Timeout called by the Greenwood Wildcats. Their coaches a little bit excited as the Trojans have doubled them up. It's 14-7 UDA. 3:08 remaining in period one. Greenwood's timeout is over. Sherman will inbound the ball here for Botts. Mike will drop it back here for that Mark Sherman. Over there for Bill Shipp into the wing. Now they bounce it inside here for Sherman. Sherman makes a move, goes to put a shot up. He's fouled. A foul's going to be on Dave Carl. It'll be his second. And Sherman will be shooting or not. Yep, he'll be shooting too. (14-8). Sherman made his first one, and here is his second shot. And it is no good. Rebound there to Painter. Jesse will spin it here for John Laskowski. And UD now looking to see if they can improve on that lead. Nope, ball stolen away in there. Back with it comes Sherman. Sherman to the hoop for two. It's good. So all of a sudden, Mark Sherman gets himself two. And it's now Laskowski coming back here for a shot from the wing for three by David Carl. Boy, you get David hot from the side here. Carl for three. It's 17-10, UD by 7. Sherman ahead over here now for Botts. Mike for two. It's no good. Rebound comes down here to Rao. He'll spin it over there for Laskowski. Quickly ahead to Shadle, and Shadle is going to be held, and a foul will be called on Mike Botts of Greenwood. None shooting. UD will inbound the ball. John Laskowski getting set to inbound here for the Trojans. Over here for Shadle. Shadle stepping up looking for two. He's fouled. And let's see. It'll be Aaron Shadle going to the foul line shooting two for UDA. Shadle shooting two. First shot, good, perfect. 18-10. Foul was on Bill Shipp, his first. The team's fourth. And Aaron Shadle's second shot, no good. Rebound comes down over here and picked off there by that Monk. Here's a pass inside. Now they go back outside here for Sherman for three, no good. Rebound there for David Carl. Dave starting back with it. David will bounce it there for John Laskowski. John's going to try to fire one up for three. No good. On the rebound, it's going to be controlled by Rao. Rao staggers inside, has the ball stripped from him. Back with it comes Sherman for Greenwood. Sherman will hold it up and pass it into the corner. This is Monk inside for Sherman. Sherman to the hoop for two. It's good. So we got Mark Sherman now really starting to show some offensive speed. Here's a shot short by Laskowski. The ball comes loose, and let's see who they're going to call this on. They're going to call this on 13. That would be Aaron Shadle. Yep, Aaron picks up his first personal. And Mark Sherman will inbound the ball. It's 18-12 with 1:24 left here in the first quarter. Sherman loops it inside here for Booker. Back to Sherman. Sherman spin it down on the near wing over here for Botts. Back out to Sherman. Sherman looking for three. No good. Rebound in there comes down to Rao. And Rao will clear it back here as Monk guarding him. They'll pass it back over here now for that Laskowski. You know, I think I had Monk in the ball game earlier, and it was null. So I beg your pardon. Here's a three-point attempt by Carl, short. Out of bounds it goes. This is Monk, number 40, or Monk number 42. Knoll was the other guy that I believe number 40 had been in there, and I was misnaming him. Sorry about that. Here comes Mark Sherman back for Greenwood. Inside they go with it now. Booker with a turnaround shot. It's no good. Rebound tipped around in air, controlled by Shadle. And Shadle will bounce it over here for John Laskowski. And he'll start it back. 35 seconds remaining in quarter one. Laskowski trying to drop it right there for two from Jesse Painter with a fine pass from John Laskowski to Jess, who was stationed right there on the baseline. And Sherman coming back with it now for Greenwood. But boy, a fine pass that time from Laskowski to Sherman. This is a pass inside for Booker for two. It's good. Nice pass from Monk to Booker. 10 seconds remaining. Less than that now, of course. Here comes Laskowski, pushing it over here and out of bounds. It goes off the fingertips of David Carl. So with 5 seconds left, the Greenwood Wildcats inbounding the ball. This is going to be Sherman. Sherman will stop and drive one in. No, ball rolled loose and out of bounds it goes at the buzzer. So the Trojans with a 6-point lead here at the end of one. It's Upper Dauphin 20 and Greenwood 14. Here the Trojans with the 6-point lead have the advantage of inbounding the ball to start period number 2. This is David Carl. And David held up there, gets it over here for Robertson. Bryan forces it over there for Laskowski. Jun out in front here for David Carl. David takes it inside, stopping a 12-footer. Good. Dave Carl with a 12-footer, and it's 22-14, the Trojans by 8. Here comes that Mark Sherman. Sherman bouncing it over here for Beaver. Beaver inside to Tillman, back outside for Beaver. Tillman into the ball game for the first time for the Greenwood. Here's a shot from the side for 3, no good. The big rebound comes down to David Carl. He's fouled, and I believe Tillman will pick up the foul for Greenwood. It'll be non-shooting. Yep, Tillman picking up his first foul. And UD will get the ball to inbound. 7:23 left here in the first half. We've just begun the second quarter. Here comes Laskowski with it. John up court. Tries to drop it there. Does so. Here is, oh my goodness, no foul. Here's Laskowski. Jumping it right there for Painter for 2. It's good. Jesse Painter from 8 feet out. But why wasn't Jess hammered the first time? He can't believe it. Holy smokes. Anyway, it's a 10-point ball game. Now, here's Beaver stepping in, looking for 2. It's no good. And on the rebound there is Sherman getting 2 more for Greenwood. 24-16. Laskowski for UD. Picks up the dribble over here for Carl. David tries to go inside with it. It's tipped away there as Knoll got a hand on it and pushed it over there now for Ship, who gives it back to Sherman for 3. It's good. So all of a sudden, Mark Sherman hits a 3-pointer, and it's now 24-19, a 5-point margin for UDA. These guys can shoot, both teams. Here's Carl. Dave on the baseline, partially blocked, and a foul call. The foul will be on Tillman. He'll pick up his second, and this time it's going to send David Carl to the foul line, shooting 2. Little Ship checks out of the ball game for Greenwood, and he's replaced by Amy. And David Carl will be shooting 2, and his first shot, good. Booker checking back into the ball game, replacing Tillman, who has picked up his second personal. Dave, in the meantime, David Carl puts in 2, makes it a 26-19 ball game. And here's Booker back here for Sherman. On the wing he goes there for Knoll. Back outside. Now Knoll's got it. This is Amy. Near wing here for Beaver. Beaver will drop it there for Sherman. Over there in the corner for Knoll. Knoll with it again. Beaver as they try to go inside, but the Trojans so far blocking them off pretty nicely in there. Beaver now passes it inside here for Booker. Booker throws it back outside, collected by Amy. Inside they go here for Sherman. Sherman for 2, that's short. And on the rebound, let's see, we got Knoll put a shot up, no good, and a follow-up shot by Booker, good. And it's 26-21 with 5:36 remaining here in the first half. Though the Greenwood Wildcats very methodical that time, trying to get that ball in. Here's a quick inlet pass here for Carl. They drop it over there, go off the glass for 2 from Jesse Painter. Good pass from Carl back here to Raul, and then Jess will pick up a foul. Jesse trying to make the steal for Painter. It will be his first. For the team it's 7th, I guess. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 6th. Okay, Sherman inbounding the ball here for Amy. Amy coming back with a head of steam. Pushes it off there, but why there was no walk there? What are they going to call it? What are they going to call it? They don't know. This guy called something here and looked over. The foul's going to be on Sean Rao. Or is it on the other team? Now, wait a minute. It could be on Knoll. In fact, I think it is. Yeah, foul's going to be on Knoll. It will be his second. And John Laskowski will go to the foul line for UDA, shooting a 1-and-1. 7th team foul for Greenwood. UD has committed 6. Laskowski's first shot wouldn't go, and on the rebound it's going to be controlled by Knoll. Back over there for Sherman. Quickly ahead it goes to Beaver. Beaver slipped with it. Got it back here for Sherman. Mark looking for 3. No good. And the rebound comes down there to Carl, who gets it to Laskowski. Quickly over here, stolen away by Amy. Amy coming back with it, looks to put the shot up and in. Good. Amy for 2 for Greenwood. 28-23, UD by 5. 4:53 remaining, and the clock moving here in the first half. Here's Robertson. Robertson goes on the baseline, lifts the shot up, wouldn't go, gets his own rebound, puts that shot up, no good. Here's Painter for two, no good. Sherman with that ball, and back comes Amy quickly over here for Beaver. Beaver will take it inside, puts the shot up, no good. Returned here for Robertson, who has that rebound. Robertson clears it over there for Laskowski. So the Trojans need a couple here now. They've missed the last couple of times down this way. Here's Carl. Dave pushing it back out here. Robertson for three. That's short. And it will be Greenwood ball. 4:13 remaining in the first half. And back into the ball game comes Holman, number 24 for Greenwood, and Aaron Shadle back into the ball game to replace Brian Robertson for UDA. This will be Sherman inbounding here for Amy. Amy has a ball tipped out of there by Shadle, but then it's going to go out of bounds off the Trojans. But a good hustle that time by that Aaron Shadle, who nearly got the tip, but it got tipped all the way out of bounds. And so Amy will inbound the ball for Greenwood. Back here for that 24, Holman. Now this is Beaver back to Holman. Here's Amy looking for three. In and out, it's spun, no good. Returned, blocked away there nicely by David Carl. Picked up by Rao. Ahead here for Laskowski. John working it down the left side over here, but he has it picked off of his pocket by that Amy, and Amy going to the hoop for two, and he is fouled. It'll be Jess Painter picking up the foul for UD, and Amy will go to the foul line shooting two, I believe, for Greenwood. Timeout called by Upper Dauphin. 3:44 remaining here in the first half. The Trojans up by 5. When we come back, Greenwood will be shooting two. UD time is over. Amy at the line now, shooting a pair for Greenwood. His first shot, no good. Last foul was on Jesse Painter, his second. Amy's second shot's good. So it's now a 4-point ball game, 28-24. Greenwood will drop back and allow the Trojans to bring that ball up here with 3:37 remaining in the first half. John Laskowski bounces it back over here for Shadle. Shadle over there for Painter. Now it comes across to Laskowski. Inside here for Carl for two. It's good. Nice work. And David Carl on the baseline with a 5-footer. And this is Sherman with the ball now for Greenwood. Quiet crowd. The crowd has quieted down again. Here's a shot from the side by number 24. Missed. Sherman with the rebound underneath for two. It's good. Well, Sherman battling his way underneath the boards there. Got the rebound and put it home. Still a 4-point ball game. Here's a ball stolen away. But let's see. That's picked up eventually here by Botts. And then over here for Amy. Amy for three. No good. Rebound over there to Rao. Rao quickly ahead here for Laskowski. John will pick it up, cross it over here for Shadle. Shadle into the corner. Here's Carl for three. No good. And the rebound comes down there to that number 24, Holman. And Sherman here for Greenwood. Over into the corner. This is Holman. Near wing over here for Mike Botts. Botts dropping it here for Sherman for two. No good. Rebound out there to Booker. Booker puts a shot up. It's good. He's fouled. And Booker will go to the line to shoot one to get three. Foul will be on UDA's number 24. That's David Carl. David has picked up his third. 2:18 left here in the first half, and Dave's going to have to check out of the ball game as Robertson checking back in along with Chad Wagner for UD. So it's going to be Shadle, Laskowski, Wagner, Robertson, and Rao in there for UD. As Booker at the line shoots up his first shot, or his only shot, it's good. So we've got a 3-point ball game now, 27-30, 30-27, whatever. UD on top. Here's Robertson back here for Laskowski as the Greenwood puts the pressure on him again. Here is Wagner, and Wagner's going to walk with it. As Chad made the catch, but took a step or two. And it will be Greenwood with the ball. Sherman will inbound the ball for the Greenwood Wildcats. Here for Amy. Back to Sherman. Trojans drop back. Amy has the ball. Sherman pushes it on the wing over there. Holman. Cross court it comes to Botts. Botts steps up, fires one up for two, no good. Return shot by Bucher is good. He's fouled, and Bucher will go to the line, shooting one to tie up the ball game. So that big lead that the Trojans had earlier has melted down to nothing now. As a matter of fact, I beg your pardon, that put the guests on top. They are on top now, 31-30. Greenwood by one, and Bucher at the line to shoot one. On UD's Robertson, his first. Here's Bucher's one shot, and it's in and out. No good. Rebound to Rao. Rao spins it here for Laskowski. 1:50 remaining. Trojans now trail by one. That's what keeps the crowd tentative, I believe, because you just know where these Greenwood guys are coming from. Here's Robertson dumping it right inside to Painter for two. It's good. Good pass from Robertson to Painter, and Jess put her right home. Nice job. The Trojans up by one, and we're back to that nip and tuck ball game again. This is Nip with it, and Tuck will have it in a minute here. Here's a fake and a shot for two. It's good by Bucher, and Tuck's up now 33-32. It's going to be one of those kind of games right to the end. You can bet on that. Here's Laskowski pushing over there for Robertson. Robertson on the baseline, tries to put a reverse layup up and in, and good. Brian Robertson for two. Good job by Brian Robertson. Trojans by one, 33-34, or 34-33. Here's a shot by Botts. That's good. Guest by one, 35-34, 48 seconds remaining in the first half. This is the way this game should have been played, I guess, when you get right down to it. Two very good teams, and they're just going to keep going at each other till somebody wins. Here's Wagner out in front. Chad will pick up the ball, push it over here for Laskowski. Clock down to 27 seconds. Here's Laskowski taking it inside, puts a shot up, it wouldn't go, but he's fouled, and John will go to the line shooting. Let's see. Yep, he's shooting two. John Laskowski at the line for UD shooting two. If John makes his first one, we're tie. We're tie. Good job. 35 all. 24 seconds remaining here in the first half. Second shot by Laskowski. Good. We're ahead by one. 36-35 UD. Here comes Sherman. Sherman calls play number one, or says he's going to shoot for the last shot, of course. Amy, near wing over here for a pass for Holman over the wing. Back outside here for Amy. Clock down to 8 seconds. Out here it comes for Botts. Inside they go with it for Sherman. Sherman will dump it back over here. Now back to Sherman. Sherman looks to go to the hoop for two. It's no good. The ball's tipped around, and UD will take a lead in the halftime. A slight one at best. It's a one-point ball game now. The Trojans 36, and the Wildcats of Greenwood 35. So Trojans have led by one at half. Well, we're ready for the second half now. Noel will inbound the ball to either Amy or Sherman. It's Amy. And there with Beaver and Bucher, and that's the starting five for the Greenwood Wildcats here in the second half. They trail by one. Here's a shot from the side by Null. No good. Rebound comes right over there for Robertson, who passes it quickly here for Rao. For two, it's good. Sean Rao for two off a nice pass. And back with it comes Null. Null stopping. He'll shoot. And Sean Rao is hurt, and he is on the floor, and he is injured. The play continues on here as Rao is hurt down here, but timeout's going to be called, and Sean Rao definitely hurt and on the floor, and he is really injured. Oh gosh, this is a blow. Looks like Sean might have hurt a knee and maybe twisted his knee or something. I believe that's what Coach Wirtz is working on, and we'll be back in a moment. Timeout, and the injury came with just 32 seconds played into the third quarter. Trojans up by 3. And we'll be back. Well, Sean's being helped off here and favoring his left leg, either his left ankle or left knee, not really sure. But they'll be checking him out, and See what happens. We wish him the very, very best, of course. In the meantime, Greenwood will have the ball. The timeout was called when Greenwood got possession of the basketball. And we still have a 3-point margin here for UDA now. Into the ball game comes Chad Wegner to replace Sean Rao. This is Null. And Null's got it back again. Inside they go with it here for Sherman for two. His shot no good. And on the rebound is going to be controlled by David Carl. Back here for Laskowski. And John will push it on the wing over there for Robertson. Inside on a nice pass. Good fake twice. Shot, score. David Carl for two, working his way in there very nicely on that baseline. And back with it comes Sherman over here for Null. Here's Amy. Back to Null. Inside they go with it for Booker. Booker for two. Blocked away in there by Jesse Painter the first try, but then the second shot put up and in there by Sherman. 40-37, UD by 3. Here is Robertson for UD. Robertson spins it over here now for Laskowski. John on the wing takes it inside and dumps it right there to Wagner. He's grabbed and held. The foul will be on Amy. Be non-shooting, and UD will inbound the ball. 6:24 left here in the third quarter. John Laskowski will inbound for Upper Dauphin. Bounces it there for Robertson. Robertson with Amy on him. He'll loop it back out here now for Carl. David takes it inside, pushes a shot up, no good. Rebound right back there to that Null. Gets it over here for Sherman. Near wing over here for Beaver. Null and Beaver playing catch with it. This is Null. Out there for Amy. Spinning over there for Sherman. Mark Sherman will pass it back over here now. And Greenwood trying to work something inside there. Here's Sherman back outside now over here for Sherman rather here and Null for three. It's good. We're tied 40-40. No, they gave him two. All right. It wasn't a three. I thought it was a three. It was a two. And it's 39-40. UD still by one. Here's Robertson taking it down here, picking up the dribble, pushes it here for Wagner. Wagner on the baseline, dumps it right out here for Painter. Painter's shot won't go down. Ball tipped around inside there. We're going to have a foul. Foul will be on Booker, I believe, as he was tussling around in there trying to get that rebound. It is on Booker, and UD will inbound the ball. Booker, his second personal foul. No, it's first. Okay. First foul on Booker. There's a ball tapped out of there on the inbound pass. Sherman got a hand on it. Knocked it out of there. And UD will inbound the ball. They want someone else to inbound it. Okay, it's going to be Wagner inbounding for UDA. Right there for Painter. Painter had lost the handle on the inbound pass, and Amy comes up with it for Greenwood. Here's a shot by Greenwood, no good. I think that was by Null. And blocked away nicely, and UD coming back with it here with John Laskowski. John will take it across the timeline now, pushes it over here for Robertson. Robertson right inside there for Painter. Painter for two, it's good. Wait, Jess has that touch, gets that high kind of a leap in there, and then plops her right in. Nice shot by Jesse Painter. Sherman, near wing over here for that Null. Now Amy, and now Beaver over there for Sherman on the wing. Back here for Beaver. Amy has it. Beaver. Sherman drives the baseline and hold everything. He's going to step on the end line. Out of bounds he goes with it. The referee standing right there. Detected that one easily enough. It was right in front of him. And UD will inbound it, although it's going to be tapped out of there. Let's see. No. They say it was out of bounds. The Beaver trying to make the save on it over here. Apparently stepped on the end line, they rule. He's not arguing too much, so I guess he did. And it will be Robertson inbounding the ball for UD. Here for Carl. David coming back with a good rush over there for Laskowski. Now back to Dave. Dave steps up for three. It's good! A three-point shot by David Carl. Good job. 45-39, UD by 6. Here's Amy for shot over here by Null. Nope, faked it for Amy. Back here for Null. Now back here for Amy. Cross there they go to Beaver. Over the wing for Sherman. He has the ball come loose. Still loose, picks it back up. Looks for three. No good. Right there is Wagner with the pass ahead here for Laskowski. He tries to bounce it through there, but it's going to go out of bounds. Not a good judgment that time by John Laskowski, passing it through there. A couple of Greenwood Wildcats back that time, as 42 Monk checks into the ball game along with Bots for Greenwood. 3:50 remaining here in the third period. Trojans by 6. Here's Amy for 3. No good. Rebound comes right back here to Robertson. Robertson quickly down 2-on-1. Here's a shot by Laskowski. Wouldn't go. And on the return, here comes a ball nearly stolen away, but they pass it over here. Oh, and a shot and a foul. They're going to call a foul on Jess Painter. Painter will pick up his third, I believe. Jesse picked up his third personal foul. 3:29 left here in the third period. First shot by Knoll is good. Here's Knoll's second shot, and it's good. So it's a 4-point ball game now, 45-41. Here comes Laskowski picking it up, bouncing it ahead here now for Wagner. Chad have a little trouble with it as he's double teamed in there, and they're finally going to call a walk. They say no one was tying him up, huh? No holds in there. Crowd getting very upset at both of these officials right now for both squads, I might add. Good bunch of fans here from Greenwood, as you can imagine. And they're upset with the officials all night. Now UD there a little upset. Laskowski with a big steal. John goes to put the shot up, but he's fouled. And the foul will be on Amy. He'll pick up the personal foul. Whether Laskowski will be shooting or not, I'm not sure. Yep, John Laskowski will be at the line shooting 2. Picked up his third personal foul, so Bill Shipp into the ball game for Greenwood to replace Amy. As Laskowski gets set to put his first shot up and in. 46-41, a 5-point ball game. 3:10 left here in the third period. And John's second shot is good. Right to the bottom of the bucket. 47-41. Here comes that Mike Potts. Over here for Sherman. Sherman pushes it over here for Knoll. Knoll for 2 or 3, I'm not sure. Rebound to Bots. Bots on the baseline, fires a shot up and in, good. So Mike Bots gets 2. And here comes Robertson back with it. Robertson has the ball stolen away from him, picked up in here by Sherman. Sherman coming down to the hoop for 2, wouldn't go. Rebound and a foul. The foul's going to be on John Laskowski on the rebound. And we'll see. No shooting. It'll be underneath. No shooting. For Laskowski, it is his third with 2:43 left here in the third. So a couple of Trojans now. Dave Carl, John Laskowski with 3. Everybody else with just... No, Laskowski has 2, I beg your pardon. Here's a shot inside good by that Sherman, and it's 47-45. Now the ball game down to a 2-point margin. Here's Laskowski carrying it down here for David Carl. Dave's looking for 3. It's good. So just the time that the Greenwood Wildcats could get close, David Carl hangs in a 3. That was nice. Opens up a 5-point margin. Here is Monk. Passing it over here in the wing to Knoll. Knoll bounces it outside here for Shipp. Back over here for Knoll. Steps up looking for 2. He's got him. 50-47. UD by 3. David Carl, about 3rd or 4th in the mid-state in scoring. And David doing well tonight again. Here is John Laskowski. Minute 48 left here in the third quarter. Laskowski for Painter. Painter has it tipped away. Back outside, here's Laskowski for 3. That's short. And on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds. And it will be Greenwood with the ball. 1:38 left in the third period. Aaron Shadle checking out Chad Wagner back in there to replace Shadle. Bill Shipp with the ball. Shipp has it back over here for Sherman, and Shipp again with it now. Ship inside, he goes with it for Monk. Monk turns around, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down there, and it's going to be controlled by Carl. Across the court it comes here for Robertson. Robertson for two. It's no good. Rebound down there for Knoll. Quickly ahead for Sherman. Sherman racing to the hoop, puts the shot up and in good. 50-49, the Trojans by one with 1:05 remaining in the third period. And hold everything. We got a hold called underneath here. The hold is going to be on number 21 away from the basketball, and that's going to be that Mike Botts picking up the foul for UD as he was holding on to John Laskowski, wouldn't let John loose. And here's Laskowski with it now. John coming back with it, takes it all the way down, dropping it on the baseline. Shot blocked out of there by Sherman with a big block. Brought a roar from the crowd. Carl coming back for two. It's good. That'll bring a bigger roar from the bigger crowd. So another nice bucket by David Carl, 52-49. Here is Sherman over in the wing over here. Now back out here for pass inside. A shot and a foul. David Carl will pick up his fourth as Dave pushed off on Mark Sherman. Sherman's bucket is good. Mark will go to the line shooting one to get three. And for Dave Carl, he has picked up personal foul number 4, I believe. On the board it says 21, but I don't know. Here comes, okay, there's Dave's fourth foul. And he's going to have to check out of the ball game now with 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sherman's shot is good, and we're tied at 52. It's going to be one heck of a fourth quarter coming up here, I'll tell you that. Here comes Wegner with it. He'll pick up the dribble. Bounces it back here for Laskowski. Laskowski on a nice dribble on the baseline. Back outside it comes. Here's Shadle. Near wing over here. Laskowski for three. No good. John Laskowski will race for the... Okay, no, it went out of bounds first. Okay, I thought John was going to try to save that one in, but it went out with 16 seconds left. And after trailing for the most part for the whole game here into the early going, the Greenwood Wildcats with a chance to come back and take the lead. Here's a pass inside for Sherman. It's good. Greenwood has the lead here at the end of the third quarter by a score of 54-52. So 8 minutes to play to determine the Tri-Valley second half championship. And we'll be back in just a moment. Greenwood leads by 2. Okay, the Trojans will have the advantage of inbounding the basketball here now as we get set for the final period in the ball game. UD trails by 2. And see if we can get that tire upper here right away. Here's Robertson out in front here for Wegner. Now Laskowski with it. John taking it and dumping it right on the baseline. Robertson for 2. We're tied. 54-54. Nice pass inside there and a nice bucket by Brian Robertson. This is Bill Shipp. Over in the corner. Shot from over there. Short. Rebound comes down there to Aaron Shadle rather. And Aaron lost the ball out of bounds. It will be Greenwood ball. Mike Botts inbounding for Greenwood. For Shipp. Now we're to Botts. Inside here for Monk. This is Sherman. Sherman racing to the hoop for 2. No good. Rebound on the far side. Controlled there by Robertson. And Robertson will pick it up. Pick up the dribble. Go across here for Laskowski. Trojans able to take the lead again if we get a bucket here. Here's Shadle dropping it back here. Shot for 3. It's good. It's good by that John Laskowski. Good job, John. What a bucket. UD by 3, 57-54 Upper Dauphin. Shipp over there for Botts. Botts bouncing it for Sherman, who hands it to Knoll. Ball lost away, controlled by UD. And back come the Trojans. This is Leskowski for Brian Robertson. Robertson on the baseline, puts the shot up, blocked away. Back with it comes Knoll. Quick outlet here for Sherman. Sherman spins towards the hoop, and they're going to have a charge called. Good call on Mark Sherman. A charge call on Sherman. Coaching staff over here thought that was hilarious. Oh, well. Anyway, and it's going to give the ball back to UD. Ship checks out of the ball game now, and I'm not sure who came in yet. We'll have to find out here in a second. Shadle will inbound it here for Leskowski. John swinging it down the paint, looking to dump it there on the baseline. Shot by Wagner, wouldn't go. Rebound to Booker. Booker pushes it back up here for that Botts. Botts for Sherman. Over there on the wing it goes. That's 43 is Amy back in there again. It was one of the fellas that just came in. He goes inside, turnaround Sherman, shot, no good. Return shot by Sherman and a foul. Sherman will go to the line, shooting 2. Wagner checks out of the ball game as Dave Carl comes back in for UD. Sherman's first shot's good. 57-55, 2-point ball game. And here is Sherman's second shot. And it is good. He is a good basketball player. And it's a 1-point ball game, 57-56. Here is Robertson with a fake, puts a shot up. He's blocked away, but they're going to call Sherman with a foul. Mark Sherman will pick up a personal here. And that's going to send Brian Robertson to the foul line for UDA, shooting 2. And shooting a pair, Sherman picked up his third personal foul. Brian's first shot in and out. No good. Well, Brian will get this one. 5:56 left in the game. 57-56 the score. And Brian can make it a 2-point differential. He did. Yeah. 58-56, UD by 2. There's that Botts over in the wing. Near side here for Sherman. Sherman will take it inside, put a shot up. He's fouled. Jesse Painter will pick up his fourth. And Mark Sherman again going to the line for Greenwood, shooting 2. Well, this time Mark missed his first try. So here's his second try coming up. And this one is good. So he banged the second one in there. 1-point game again, 58-57, UD by 1. They're double teaming Leskowski. Got about 4 players up here. UD's got to have somebody back open. It's going to be Painter, but they're going to say he walked first. Jess Painter, they say, walked before he got the shot off, and it's going to be Greenwood coming back with it. 5:35 remaining in the ball game. Here's Knoll out here for Amy. Back to Knoll. And Amy, they'll play it out here now for Botts over in the wing to Sherman. Botts and Sherman playing with it, dropping it there for Knoll. Inside it goes to Booker. Back outside for Amy. Near wing over here for Sherman. He'll try to drive it inside, puts the shot up and in. Good. Sherman's got the moves, and with the fouls that some of the Trojans have, you just can't seem to stop him. Here's Robertson looking to get those two back. It's no good. Oh, boy, Jess probably got away with one there as he bumped hard into Booker. No call. And back comes Botts for Amy. Near wing here for Sherman, and then Knoll. Amy for Knoll. Knoll's going to try for 3. He wouldn't go. Rebound tapped her out over there, controlled by Greenwood. 59-58, here's the ball stole away. Robertson coming back with it. Tries to push it up, but a foul call. They're going to call a blocking foul. Ball number 43, Amy. He'll pick up the foul, and Robertson, if he's not injured. Boy, Brian getting up rather slowly here as he went down on his knees on the hardwood. He'll be at the line shooting 2, I believe. He has played one heck of a ball game here for UDA. He'll be shooting 2. Here's Brian's first one. It's perfect. We're tied, 59 all. I'll tell you, this is going to be one of those last-second buzzer beaters or something, the way this is going here. Beaver checks back into the ballgame to replace Amy for Greenwood. Amy had picked up his 4th personal foul. Second shot by Robertson is no good, and the rebound comes down here to Greenwood. We're still tied at 59 all. This is Knoll. Knoll back outside here for Botts. Now Knoll has it. He'll step back and push it over there for Beaver. Beaver to, well, let's see. This is going to be Booker. His shot no good. Return shot, good. Booker gets 2, and Greenwood back up on top by 2. Here's Robertson looking to get those 2 back. That's no good. Rebound comes down here to Knoll, and he'll drop it back. Quickly ahead it goes to Sherman. Sherman stopping and popping, no good. Rebound on this side is Sherman. I beg your pardon, it wasn't Sherman last time. And he's fouled. Sherman will go to the line, shooting 2, and that foul was the 5th on Jesse Painter. So UD in trouble now as the big guy Jess is going to check out of there, picking up his 5th personal foul. And that'll be all for Jess, and Sherman will go to the line, shooting 2. Timeouts then called by Upper Dauphin. 3:54 left in the ballgame. The Trojans trail by 2. We have a situation now where Jesse Painter is out on fouls. Sean Rao is out on an injury. And UD needs to suck it up, as they say now, because it's not going to be easy. Well, the Trojans break that timeout huddle now, back on the court, as Mark Sherman gets ready to put in, or to shoot up 2 shots. I don't know if he'll put any of these in, but here's his first try. It is good. 62-59, and Sherman can make it a 4-point ball game here if he puts this one in, which he did. 63-59, 3 minutes, 55 seconds left in the ball game. UD now trailing by 4. Here's Leskowski picking it up over here for Robertson. Bryan fires it down there into the corner, and it's fielded by our rent-a-cop down there. And back with it come Greenwood. You can just sense things have changed here for the, not for the better. I'll put it that way. Here's Beaver back here now. They'll loop it inside, stolen away by David Carl. And David will fire it here for Leskowski for 2. It's good. Oh, good pass that time from Dave Carl to John Leskowski, and John's got 2. And the Trojans trail by 2, 63-61. Sherman over here for Knoll. Inside they go for Sherman. Sherman fakes once, puts the shot up and in, good. If you can't stop that, we're in trouble. And I don't know how you would stop it. Timeout's going to be called by Coach Foster as he tries to figure out how we can stop that. Because if they're going to let Mark Sherman do that for the rest of the ball game, we're going to stay behind. Anyway, 65-61. Greenwood by 4 with 2:58 left in the game. The Trojan timeout is over, and UD will inbound the basketball. It'll be Robertson inbounding. Robertson will bounce it back here, or pass it back here for Shadle. And then Leskowski. Here's Leskowski with it for UD now. Over there for Robertson. Back to John Leskowski. John tries to take it in, goes all the way, has the ball stripped away, picks it back up, pushes it back out here. Shot taken in there, wouldn't go. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on Booker. He went over the back of John Leskowski, I believe. And Leskowski could be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Or is it not none shooting? No, I guess none shooting. No, 1-and-1. Yeah, Leskowski at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Picked up his second only. John's first shot from the 1-and-1 is good. 65-62. It is a 3-point game. Leskowski can make it 2 if he can get this one in there. Second shot, good. 65-63. Greenwood by 2. Here's Booker. Dropping it back there for Sherman. Can't let Sherman get the ball up court. Here it comes for Knoll, however. Oh, no, didn't walk? I guess not. Couple little steps, no call. Here's Knoll again. Back here for Amy. Back here for Knoll. Knoll inside. They go to Sherman. Sherman pushes one up and in. Well, that's the big point of the ball game for Greenwood is this Mark Sherman. He is just slaying us. Here's a shot for three. No good. Rebound to Sherman. Sherman will come back with it for Greenwood. Pushes it over there for, let's see, Booker. He's held by John Leskowski. And Booker will go to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. This is Jonathan Booker, I believe this is. At the line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's his first shot, and it is no good. Rebound right there to Sherman, however, and boy, Mark Sherman really playing some ball now. 69-63. Greenwood by 3, minute 50 left. Or Greenwood by 6, rather, minute 50. Here's Leskowski, has a ball shake loose, but then he dumps it right underneath there, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Robertson with 1:40 left in the game. And Mark Sherman will inbound the basketball for Amy. Back to Sherman. Sherman will take it all the way if he can. Here he comes with it. Nope. Going to drop it there for Knoll. Knoll for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound back to Knoll. Knoll with his second attempt, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to say Chad Wegner fouled him, I believe. And that's going to send Knoll to the line shooting 2. And timeout is going to be called, I think, by Coach Foster. Yeah, it is. Timeout, Upper Dauphin, with 1:29 remaining in the ballgame. Trojans trailing by 6. Okay, the UD timeout is over, and Knoll takes his place at the foul line. He will be shooting 2. Here's his first shot. It is good. 70-63, a 7-point ball game now with a minute and a half left. And Knoll can make it 8 if he puts this one in. He did. 8-point ball game now. And back comes UD with it. This is Leskowski for the Trojans. Near wing over here for Shadle, and then John Leskowski. Trojans are going to take it inside here, dumping it there for Wegner. His shot off the glass for 2 is good. 65-71. Here's Booker. Back here for Sherman. Sherman with a pass over there for Beaver. His shot is put up, but he's fouled. And Beaver will go to the line, shooting 2. Here's Beaver shooting a pair. His first shot, good. Second shot by Beaver is also good. 73-65. And timeout called by Greenwood now, as Greenwood sees their streak still alive, it would appear, with a minute 6 remaining. You never know what could happen here, but at any rate, the Trojans trail now by 8 with just 1:06 left in the ballgame. Okay, the timeout is over. UD will inbound the basketball. Here's Leskowski for Shadle. Back to John Leskowski. John's going to have to step. Somebody's going to have to shoot a 3 or something here. Here's a 3-point attempt from outside. No good. Where was the foul? They're going to call it a blocked shot. It'll be UD ball, as Dave Carl's shot was blocked away. 53 seconds left here in the ball game. Here's Robertson stepping up, looking for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Beaver, and he's fouled. Robertson picks up the foul, and Beaver will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Here's Beaver at the line shooting a 1-and-1 for Greenwood. He puts the first one in. 74-65, a 9-point ball game. Last foul was on Brian Robertson, his 3rd, with just 49 seconds left in the game. Second shot, good. 10-point ball game, 75-65. Here's Leskowski for 3, no good. Rebound over here controlled by Leskowski. He controls it in here for Sherman. And Sherman heading down the right side over there. Dumps it ahead, but there's going to be a foul called, and that's going to send Sherman to the line with 36 seconds left in the ball game. So we'll see if Sherman can continue his hot hand from the foul line. And here is his first try, and yeah, nothing but net. 76-65 as Aaron Shadle checks out of the ball game. Mighty Mike Kissinger in there for UDA. And Sherman's second shot is no good. In and out of spins for Booker. Booker for two, no good. Booker with another rebound. Another try, good. 78-65. Here's Kissinger with it. So the Trojans gave him a good try. Mike for three, no good. Trojans made a good effort at it for 3/4 of the ball game almost. And when they had some foul troubles and when they had especially Sean Rao going out with the injury, boy, that made such a difference because Sean was playing one whale of a basketball game up until the time of his injury. So really weighed heavily on the Trojans, and they just were unable to maintain the momentum and keep the lead. So this is Sherman back at the line again for yet another bunch of buckets here. This kid has played one gigantic ball game tonight. There's absolutely no denying that. As he puts another one at 79-65, and now 80. It's a 15-point ball game, and into the ball game here now comes a fella to replace him, and his fans, and they are numerous here tonight, congratulate him along with his coach because he has really beat up on the Trojans. No other way to put it. And for UD, Kinch will come into the ball game. He'll replace Dave Carl, and Dave played a darn good ball game also tonight for UD. Here's Laskowski for three. It's good. Laskowski hits it with just 9 seconds remaining here now, and a foul will be called on Laskowski as he tried to grab on to Amy here, and Amy will go to the line with 8 seconds left in the ball game. Trojans trailing by 12. And that was the 5th foul on John Laskowski. And Aaron Shadle will get off the bench to come in and replace John. So John played a heck of a darn tough ball game too. It's just that Trojans were unable to overcome these Greenwood Wildcats. They led a lot, as you saw, but just unable to hang in there. Here's Amy. His first shot's good. 81-68. He will shoot one more. And his second shot is good. So Amy makes a pair. And a clock down here to 5 seconds. Robertson will look to shoot up a three. No good. Rebound there for that Beaver. He'll pass it back here. And that did it. The final score is the Greenwood Wildcats maintaining now their 36th ball game winning streak in a row. They have 82. The Upper Dauphin Trojans suffering their second consecutive loss here now. 68. So congratulations to the Greenwood Wildcats for one heck of a ball game. They never panicked when they trailed by as much as 5 or 6 or 7, I guess, at one time. And the kids really kept their composure, never questioning whether they'd pull this out, I guess. But Trojans really gave them one heck of a tough ball game and finally end up losing by 14. But it was a tough ball game. And we hope that the Trojans can come back now and win a couple more. We have 2 more in the league. That's the second loss of the second half for UD. And that's going to make things just so much more pleasant for the Greenwood Wildcats, who now seem to be totally in command again this year of the Tri-Valley League. So we'll catch you later at the next UDA basketball game. Good night, and good game.